It's Friday afternoon, and we're standing in one of Meursault's most famous vineyards. The Genevière, a bottle of white wine from here will run you three figures.
At least.
At least. And we've spent a day down in the Mâconnais where we were shocked to find ourselves driving through snow and having snow accumulating right and left. That's not the case here, but it's going to be cold this weekend, and people are very nervous. So
Yeah,
Tom, tell them what they're doing.
Plenty to worry about here. These little cylindrical things you see next to us are candles that they light in the middle of the night. There's a frost forecast for somewhere between Sunday and Tuesday, and the temperatures, depending on the place and the wind and the weather, could be really damaging to the buds that are just coming out on these vines. If this sounds familiar, you've heard the story before. Seems to happen every year now in Burgundy. The vines push a little earlier than they used to, and then there's a frost. And anywhere from last year when lots of people lost, some people didn't harvest any of their plots at all. Some years it doesn't happen, and you can see as we speak here, it's now starting to snow.
Snow coming across
right here. So it's a tricky time to be a winemaker in Burgundy, and it was a day, it's April 1st, and we drove through a snowstorm to get to the Mâconnais. We started the day in Virey-Clessay in the Mâconnais with some old friends we haven't tasted with in a while. They showed us their traditional stuff and then some new bubbles they're working on. It was really a lovely visit, lovely to see the family. We then drove over the mountain a couple minutes to Nicolas Maillet, where we tasted his Mâcon Ige, his Puy Fouissé, his Mâcon Verzé, really delicious wines. He's a terrific winemaker, making excellent wines, organic, very expressive, very easy to like. Then we drove up to Givry, and we had a wonderful lunch at a new restaurant in the center of Givry that we highly recommend to anyone who's in the area. And we were joined by Gauthier Desvignes, who's our producer in Givry. We tasted through his 2020s in bottle, and it's really wonderful to see because we've long thought Gauthier was a wonderful winemaker, and finally the critics have caught up and really are following along as well.
Well, tomorrow we're going north for the day. We're going to be tasting in Chablis and up in the Côte des Bar of Champagne, where the cold has definitely been a problem. Frosts have been plaguing them now for even longer than they've been plaguing them here.
Yep, and then Sunday we have a day off, a bunch of samples and some meetings, but no actual tastings on Sunday. But we'll be sure to report back. But that's it for Tasting Update number 5, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.